Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. S. Shekhar, founder and managing trustee of Star International Foundation for Research and Education. I welcome all of you to the 7th day of 7 days FDP on Gen Z Effect, Innovation, Impact and the Future Industry program. It gives me great pleasure to introduce today's distinguished guest speaker, Dr. Vidhya Balasubramaniyam. Is the esteemed director of PPG Business School located in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. She holds a postgraduate certificate in counseling psychology from the Institute of Human Relations, Counseling and Psychotherapy, Vellore, and has earned both the MPhil and a doctorate in business administration with an illustrious career spanning over 2 decades. Dr. Vidhya Balasubramaniyam has contributed significantly to both the academic and corporate sector. She has held pivotal leadership positions, including that head of department specializing in business administration and management, where she has demonstrated exceptional acumen in shaping educational strategies. Her approach to teaching is both value-based and holistic, integrating an appropriate framework that focus on the development of students' academic and personal growth. As the educated, she is characterized by her dedication, resourcefulness, and a strong commitment to the empowering students to achieve their full potential. Driven by goal-oriented mindset, Dr. Vidhya Balasubramaniyam continually strives to foster an environment conducive to both social and academic development, emphasizing a balanced, integrative approach to learning and professional growth. We are honored to have such an inspiring academician and researcher with us today. Please join me in welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Good evening, everyone. Hello?
Yes, madam, audible.
Yeah, audible. Thank you, sir. So once again, I want to see all your faces. Say hi to everyone. Kindly switch on your video, please. Can I?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, please. Hello, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello,
Yeah,
ma'am.
thank
Good
you.
evening.
I want the session to be very interesting and interactive. I'm just going to share my own experiences. Yes, hi to everyone. I think I cannot see anyone's face. Okay, then. Shall I start the... So good evening, everyone. Welcome to this faculty development program on sustainability imperative organized by Star International Foundation for Research and Education. Thank you, Shekhar sir, for giving me this opportunity. I'm happy to see you all for here this evening. Let's learn, share ideas, and explore ways to make our campus and teaching more eco-friendly. So first question is mine. What makes a life 100% successful? So what do you think that one adjective makes your life 100% successful? You can think or you can text, whatever it comes to your mind. Or you can, sir, is there any, they can tell me the answer? So what makes your life 100% successful? What do you think this factor will make our life 100% successful? No. Fulfilling the dreams and needs. I need it in one word, sir. Thank you, Muthukumar, sir. So you can type also. The answer you can type. Yeah. Emmanuel, sir, has told about positive attitude. Good, sir. Immaculate, sorry. So the answer is there. So only attitude makes 100% successful in the life. So attitude is like in terms of alphabetical order. When you arrange attitude, that is A in the first position and T is in 20, 29, 20, 21, 4 plus 5 is 100%. Only that what makes you 100% successful in your life is only attitude. Your positive attitude plays a lot of role in everything, whatever you do. Every problem has a solution. Hello? Every problem has a solution, only perhaps change our attitude. Our attitude towards a life and work that makes our life is 100% successful. You have a combination like attitude versus like in terms of attitude, skill and knowledge, in terms of 100%, that is like 100%, 85% is your attitude and 10% is you required for your skill to do a work and 5% is only knowledge is required. This is a statement, a combination of the success formula. 85% is your positive attitude. If I can do this work, I can. If I can't, you can never do anything. So the attitude plays a very important role, and particularly when it comes to Gen Z kids. Attitude is only everything. You have to set a tone of attitude, that positive attitude for the students. First, you have to bring that. See, what I do in the classes initially, so I find like different badges, and each badge is for me a unique badge. I will not follow the same type of teaching or same type of pedagogy, same type of. So first, I will understand the students. So what is the Gen Z kids wanted? What these type of batch of students they require? So according to that, I will plan in such a way for them to make the classes very interesting. So second thing is, I want to go to the second slide. Second slide, please. Yeah. So this is about the attitude. So 85% is your positive attitude and 10% is your combination of skill and 5% is your knowledge. So that's a formula of the success. And next slide, sir. So understanding the Gen Z mindset. So next slide, please. So this is 7 habits I usually follow in every class. I teach that with simple examples for the children to mold with the classroom and mold with the teacher. So this 7 habits for the for you can use it as an FDP programs, or this you can use this Stephen Covey's 7 habits, whichever it is possible and where to use in your every day-to-day life. Everything is very true. It is a combination of highly successful people. So first one is being a proactive. It's a habit of choice. Being a proactive, like instruct your students, like taking a charge of the learning and don't wait for the reminders. Give small self-driven tasks, a small task, a weekly task, a goal, and take the initiative and responsibility for your actions. Because you should teach them, I am responsible. When you go and ask us Gen Z kids, immediately they'll say, no, ma'am, this is a reason, that is a reason. Why do you come late? They say that bus missed me. It's a common answer. Why do you fail in subjects? That teacher didn't teach me properly. So this is not happening to me properly. Everything that comes. So being a proactive is taking the responsibility of their own actions, because you have to teach them. So than being a reactive people, you have to be like proactive. So instead, these students take the charge of their own learning, taking the initiative and responding for their own actions. So second habit is habit of vision. That is a goal-oriented. Begin with the end in the mind. Help the students to visualize dreams, career, and personal goals early. This is like your vision boards or career mapping, like define what is the practical outcomes for the students. You can sit with the students and tell them or ask them in a separate sessions, like what they need, what is their ambition, what is their goal, how they're going to reach next 5 years, where they are going to be. It is all this begin with the end in the mind. You create a vision for that. So help the students to visualize their dream careers and personal goals. Always when you instinct that how to earn a money or how to be a best person, how to, you have to sit with a person, each individual. Then only you will be coming to know what type of person they are. Since I have completed my counseling in psychology, I usually observe everyone right in front of me. So that is the habit of I go see through the extra filters So what the children requires. So help the students to visualize their dreams, career, and personal goals. See, as a person also, what I'm going to do today in my class, what I'm going to do with the next 5 years, whatever it is, even it is your personal, you can relate to it. Put first things first. It is a habit of integrity and execution. Teach them what is a priority. What is their prioritize your how to prioritize their task. What is important, what is not important, and what is right now. What is you have to teach them what is the power of presence. That is power of now. So you have to simply tell them like timely management, weekly planners, or some teaching them not to be too much in social media or Instagram scrolling and everything. So focus on activities that align with your goals and values, and learn to say no to the distractions. You have to insist the students say no to the distractions. You have to make the children to be very attentive in the class. So put first things first is habit of integrity and execution. So you have to tell them what is needed and what is not needed. If there is, if there is no, it is no. Yes, it is yes. And you should be very clear to the Gen Z kids. The communication should be very, very direct to them. And fourth habit is think win-win situation. Say this is a habit of mutual benefit. That is always the mutual respect is equal to a mutual benefit. So you have to ask the students to collaborate and don't compete. Say like giving a group projects or live projects, sitting them and tell them like you come here for the. It's not about the ego or nothing like that. It is able to collaborate with the group projects and and you have to appreciate them working in the groups like team and everything. That's called think win-win situation. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. It's a habit of mutual understanding. Tell them listening before they react. So usually the children will react immediately. If you say that anything, if they complain, if you go and complain, the students immediately they start reacting it. So first you have to tell them that listening is very important. So seek first to understand, then to be understood. It is a habit of mutual understanding. This will create a caring and problem-solving atmosphere, gives a honest and accurate feedback what they needed. So always the seek first to understand. When you listen to the students or closely watch the students, you will answer is on the table. Then your job is very easy. So synergizes habit of creating cooperation is combining your strength. It is your teamwork. So ask them to work. You have to practice them work in groups than showing the individuals talents. Sharpen the soil's habit of renewal. That is taking care of yourself as well as the students, like physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So the balance studies with the mental health, fitness, and hobbies, and everything is equally. That is the sharpen the saw. So these are 7 effective habits. And finally, wherever you go, whatever the guest lectures, whatever the sessions, the final conclusion will be campus to corporate mantra is only 3 for the students. That is, I hope everyone knows this. Attitude, communication, technical expertise. So attitude is you have to tell the students to listen and learn and teach and ethics and integrity. So always they should have this ethics and integrity to be followed. And communication is always, we have to emphasize on the students on these 3 things. One is verbal and written, clarity, conciseness, and the feedback of the communication. And technical expertise is only subject mastery, industry awareness, and practical application. For ourselves, this is also act only. Even for the students, is also it is act only. So how do we are going to? So that is about attitude, communication, and technical expertise. So can we go for the next slide, sir? So first, next one is Gen Z's environmental awareness and expectations. So only 4 things. So the sustainability imperative is every Gen Z kid will be aware of this. What is pollution? What is green awareness? Organic. These days our trending topic is organic. Wherever you go, you can see this organic. So Gen Z students in India is value driven and climate conscious. Gen Z students are not only academically driven, but also highly conscious about social and environmental issues. They look for authenticity and meaningful action from educators. Understanding these traits can help us design teaching strategies that restore their values and encourage active participation in sustainability initiatives. Today's youth are like, they are like more of like towards like whatever. See, before you don't have a NGO. There are more number of NGOs to do all those things. So aligning institutional practice with their values strengthens a community and the responsibility. So these days, as kids talks about air pollution, waste management, water crisis, climatic change, and even as school students do a small projects on the sustainability. They share the petitions online, follow the eco-influencers, and join the global campaigns. For example, as students at Chennai College successfully petitioned for solar-powered streetlights on campus. In Delhi, many Gen Z students joined to protest against cutting trees for development projects. The youngsters in Bangalore use social media to campaign for the lake restoration. So these are the like very trending in climatic awareness. Active engagement in sustainability. So Gen Z students does not want only the classroom lectures. They want hands-on actions. They like challenges, campaigns, competitions. That is why whenever we do a competition, we always have this particular time like Go Green or Green Awareness or Organic or Eco Challenges. So like No Plastic Week. You can also tell in your institution, you can introduce No Plastic Week. Students track how many plastic items they are avoided. So we usually do it in our college, like no plastics. We purposely will down the plastic usage, and this plastic week will be conducted. For example, the community projects like college students in Kerala clean the beaches and monitor the plastic wastes. So what I do personally, in my college is like I go and monitor in the hostel food waste because I stay in the hostel. I go monitor the food waste and how it is to be calculated, the food waste to be minimized, and green campus, like purposely not to use the plastic water bottles. I ask the students to bring the steel water bottles. So these are small changes when we can do in the institutions to protect the environment. Educational institutions leading like the project like IIT Madras uses solar power, extensively conducts green campus drives. Ashoka Universities has waste segregation bins across campus, composting pits and reduced paper wastage. Anna University Chennai promotes rainwater harvesting across campus. Delhi University colleges, green societies run student-led sustainability campaigns. So these are the for different projects, even a small initiate projects you can take in the classrooms, minimization wastage of usage of paper by giving the digital assignments, or making less usage of reusage of the materials can be used. So you can show the live case studies for the inspiring of the students. And you can have a many projects also. The shared responsibility and values is Gen Z kids wants an institution teachers to practice what they preach. When faculty brings small life changes, students will follow. Like you can also start asking them to use a sort of cotton clothes. Recently, I've seen one video, I think in the London fashion show, the Bhavani, in Bhavani is a place where you will get what is it? Kambalam, you know, ma'am? Kambalam, like Jamakalam, they will say, no, Jamakalam. It is displayed in London Fashion Week in a designed way, taking our culture to the London. So like the cotton, usage of cotton, our own products. So these are the shared responsibility and values. So bringing a steel water bottle, printing a less use of digital assignments, taking a class doors under the tree, having the rural projects. So usually when at the time of the you have that NSS, or you have like small eco-friendly, we have eco-friendly clubs. So those people will go for like forest areas, they go for the trucking and they will clean those areas, cleaning the temples, and they can like one day at rural villages, they go to the rural villages where they be with the rural village farmers, they'll learn everything. One day they will work with them and learn how it is very difficult to earn what is that paddy fields, working in the paddy fields, how difficult, how it is hardworking. So reward the students for the eco-friendly ideas like reusing notebooks and carrying the cloth bags. That and all you can have on like rural projects, rewarding the students for this. And the activities ideas for a faculty like group discussions, what one small change can we make in our campus this month to be greener, and role play like faculty act as a student campaigning for a plastic-free campus. And mini green audit you can conduct like count the electric university or a minimum usage of the air conditioners, fuels, minimum consumption of your drives. So like you can introduce to the students. Slide 2, ma'am. Slide 2. Integrating sustainability into a teaching is like showing the practical ways to embed sustainability into an academic learning, like teach the green bonds and renewable energy investments. Example, India's renewable energy projects, and use the real world examples like Kamuti Solar Power Project in Tamil Nadu. And for example, also there's project based learning like case studies on eco-friendly like Forest Essentials. Forest Essentials are a luxury brand with the eco-conscious. All these cosmetic products are produced in Forest Essentials. And circular economic with social impact is cool. Like you heard about that temple flowers are recycled and used for the agarbadis and everything, making the sense, and everything is cool and co is thus. And bare necessities is doing a zero waste everyday living, like using the cotton products or eco-friendly products and everything. The student designed a small-scale solar power heater project for the households as a project. A small minor changes you can do projects for the students. So linking your curriculum into a real-world sustainability, initiating to help the students to understand the concepts and apply them creatively, like case studies, application of these case studies, project-based learning. So these approach enhances the engagement and equip the students with a skill for real-world problem solving. But even you can do as an evaluating the waste management in the canteen or evaluating the waste management in the hostels, like disposable of napkin, sanitary napkin, how it is disposed, measuring the classroom energy consumption. These are the small ways like water consumption, how do you, water liters consumption, how much water is used in a year for bathing, washing. A small exercise you can include as a project-based learning for the students. It's like bathing, washing, how many water consumption, electric consumption, or waste management into canteens. We can all use this as a real-world examples for the problem solving. Third slide, ma'am. Role of educational institutions. It shows institutions and lead sustainability efforts like plastic-free policies. Some colleges ban the plastics inside. So when I visited a Masha University, they said no plastics inside the campus. So wherever you go, it is like Masha University in Malaysia. So they insist on like greener boards everywhere. Wherever you go, you can see like little bit greener boards, little bit you can use like in terms of you can use stairs, not using the lifts. All eco. So like establish eco clubs for cleanup drives, workshops, campaigns, green days or sustainability week examples like tree planting debates, plastic-free campus policies can introduce. And eco clubs and student engagement is like cultivate environmental stewardship among the students, like such as tree planting, no vehicle day, and eco awareness campaigns. So you can do all this thing for the students. Like institution, you can take a step by introducing the small efforts, like minimum usage of papers, digital assignments, eco awareness, no vehicle day, tree planting day, themed environmental events, green days and sustainability weeks raises the awareness through interactive events like tree planting and debates, banning of the disposable cups. So monitor the campus of footprint, involve students in tracking energy use, water consumption, and waste generation. So a green campus not only motivates students, but also demonstrates the institution dedication to environmental responsibility. So fourth slide. Fourth slide then. Next slide, ma'am. That is teaching role in sustainability. So encourage student-led eco projects, supporting the student eco project to develop innovative eco projects like natural water filters, fostering responsibility and learning, promoting environmental campaigns. So as educators, we have to say that say no to crackers and raise awareness about air pollution and motivate the change. So organizing the e-waste drives, teaching the students for e-waste collection and engage the students in responsible of the waste disposal. Mentorship for sustainable action. The mentors help the student transform sustainability awareness into meaningful, proactive environmental actions. A teacher-led group at Delhi School organized a campus-wide composting initiative. So teachers bridge knowledge and action by guiding projects and campaigns, helping the students to take the ownership of sustainability. See, these days, the Gen Z kids will be aware of what is good and what is not. Even the parents are well educated and the parents are teaching them what is good to eat and what is not good to eat also. So they'll be knowing, definitely they'll be knowing what is the green awareness, how to protect the global environment. So they know that they also have the responsibility of protecting for the earth. Slide 5 now. Go for the next slide, ma'am. Technology, it's a topic. So connecting the students with the real world sustainability efforts is like field visits for practical learning, visit the waste to energy plants, eco parks, and recycling centers, give the students first-hand experience with environmental technologies, NGO collaborations, and we have a tie-up with the Alert NGO for all this even for the saving the human health, like we give a first aid training for all the students. So you can also have a tie-up with the NGOs for the tree plantation, and we are like into a part of UO also. We were into an anakati where we go for the forest and we pick up all the plastic items over there or waste items. We clean that environment, like tree plantation. We encourage the students to go and plant. Like we have one separate day where the students has to go and plant the trees in an area. We go for the audit and everything. That's all youth-driven environmental initiative enriches the student learning. So this is how NGO collaboration. We lively do all those things, like making the students to plant 5 trees or 10 trees in a single day on a Founders Day, or we used to plan in such a way on the Pongal and the Pongal celebrations. We have a week celebration of Pongal holiday. So in all those days, the fostering civic responsibilities, community-based learning cultivates teamwork, civic responsibility, and deep understanding of environmental challenge and the solutions. So we can use like digital campaigns with the videos, infographics, and storytelling. The leverage of Gen Z digital fluency for awareness and advocacy. The students created an Instagram campaign highlighting the local plastic waste issues. So it will be reaching the 50 or making a small reels and videos on creating an awareness for the public. So digital tools make sustainability education engaging and scalable, turning the students into digital advocates. So hands-on community learning further reinforces this lesson to the students. Slide 6, ma'am. Hands-on learning and community engagement. Yeah. So it shows how real life exposures, like organizing a field visit to Okala Waste to Energy Plant, Adair Eco Parks, partner with NGOs like Sankalp Tharu, Gunj Bhumi, encourage teamwork, civic responsibility, and practical understanding. For example, the student participated in a tree plantation drive with Sankalp Tharu, planting 200 samplings in a week. So the field experiences and NGOs collaboration make the environment concept tangible and encourage active community participation. So these are the things which we can do for the have hands-on learning and community engagement. This all you can have NGOs tie-ups or signing the MOUs with the seed companies or signing a company with the farmers, or one day you can take the students to the farmers visit or rural village visit. Ma'am, go for seventh slide, ma'am. Challenges in integrating sustainability. We teachers or admins must be a role model for sustainable behavior. We have to align the sustainability content with the existing syllabus, with the NEP or new education policies. We have to ensure that consistent year-round practices like solar lights, rainwater harvesting, for example, in our college, sometimes we go for the waste-free lunch days to maintain a consistent behavior. Even we have separate dustbins, or we have to monitor the level of the food wastage in the dustbins or into the canteen after that is in the hostel canteens, or during the lunch hours, during the break hours. So we have like that. So waste-free lunch days to maintain the consistent behavior. It is a role modeling and consistent reinforcement to help the students to adopt sustainability as an habit. So usually what we used to tell, the lunch break, you have to bring your own lunch boxes, which is not using the plastic lunch boxes, or putting a paper on the ground, or not to waste the food. And that is how you teach the students what you have to do. Excuse me. So what you have to preach the students, what you have to do, you have to show them as a role model. You have to include like plastic free weeks, or like this waste free lunch days, or you have to take them to rural areas to mold them, or you have to give a contest different topic on the sustainability topics, and ask them to present a paper or do a drama act, which can be and this drama act can be engaged with the community also. Ma'am, next slide, ma'am. Excuse me. Am I audible? Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any doubt, ma'am? Are you able to follow me, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because these are the projects that we can do it in the college. So there is only the five different plans which keep repeating the words. Actionable sustainable plan. So this will give you a roadmap for implementing sustainability in education. So encourage each class to adopt one green habit, like Kerala Green Protocol. Conduct interdepartmental projects, green startups, ecotech, art initiatives. Track the progress with the annual green report cards like IIT sustainability reports. For example, the commerce students designed a reusable bag campaign for campus shops. So structured projects, green habits, and progress tracking create a measurable student ownership. So these, can you go for the next slide, ma'am? Next slide. No, next slide, ma'am. Next slide. There is one more slide is there, ma'am.
Well, actually, that's all. That's all the slides that you
There is no one more slide is not there, ma'am.
No, ma'am, no.
Oh, 1 second, sir. I'll share, sir. No problem. One second, sir. So can you go for the before slide? Are you able to see that, sir? Hello?
And yes, I'm just more.
Sir, are you able to see this?
No, madam.
So no problem, sir. Sir, there are 7 core qualities for a leader. It's a great leadership comes from a capacity to create a vision larger than yourself and for making them to real. If you want to become a true leader, you influence others to do more and give more. So that is here. This is the 7 leadership skills where you can teach for implement for yourself as well as for the students also, sir. So here it is like energy. The faculty can bring positive energy into a classroom by starting with a 2-minute motivation story. So these Gen Z kids will be always will be like very active in the classes. They really wanted to be engaged. Like they don't want to be like into all the time putting a PowerPoint presentation. They'll be getting bored. So first thing, initial thing is like you have to have a start with a motivation story to have a set a tone in the class. So that energy should be there. So energy is faculty can bring positive energy into a classroom. You have to start with a motivation story. The second mastery is emotional mastery. To handle a student's poor performance with a empathy and guiding them instead of criticizing. You have to always appreciate in the crowd, and you know that you have to criticize in the private. That is called emotional mastery. So emotional mastery is like handling the emotions. Even the environment is not favored to you also, you will be able to handle the situation. That is called emotional mastery. So you have to handle the students even with the empathy and see with the filters. Relationship mastery. So relationship mastery is to build a strong rapport with the students by remembering their names and interests. Relationship is like how well you have a rapport with the student and yourself. So it is like it's a combination of a relationship is both a way win-win situation. So building a strong rapport with the students by remembering their names and their interest. And time mastery is using the tools like lesson planners to manage the lectures effectively and avoid spillovers. That's called time mastery. So time is very important. So usage of time is very important. So you have to teach the students what is a lesson planners, how to clear all their exams, how to get the good grades. So this is called time mastery. You have to teach the students what is the time, how it is important. And ownership of purpose. Link every lecture with a broader goal of shaping the student with their careers. So it should be ownership is a purpose driven. So ownership is always a purpose driven. So what to do and why they are doing it. So they should know how to do the thing. Financial mastery is you have to teach the students the value of resource optimization. Like using free open source tools and projects. So not everything now these days, the children started using all the chat GPTs and everything. So you should in using the chat GPT also, they should know what are the tools, how to be used. And that is called financially mastering, teaching the students the value of resource optimization. As for example, even if you have everything in your life, if you don't have a finance, it is nothing. If you're not able to manage the finance, everything goes waste. So financially, children to know how important to get a single penny. They should know how to work. They should know how money is important. They should know what is required and what is not required. How to spend. They should know, like for me, like making them to know why they are spending it, for what is they have to spend. So that is called financially mastering. So they should know the saving. Saving is needed. So the children themselves should know, aware of why it is spent. Whether this is a necessity to get this product or not. Why I'm getting this product. So they should know the spending nature. The honor success is celebrate the victory. To appreciate the student a small achievement in the class by completing it like assignments on time to boost the confidence. Every time, even with the faculties, even with your department faculties, you have to appreciate it with a single thing. That is, quality of life is equal to quality of relationships. So always the progress will lead to the happiness. There is only one thing that makes the people happy for the long term is progress. So always you have to appreciate that is a praise in the public and correct it in the private. When the people are rewarded for progress and honored consistently, the hunger will become better. It will be a never ending. So these are the 7 skills for the successful in the life as well as for the students also. See, as a B faculty, we should be always have an energy. We have a different things in our life. Like we have a family, and you know to know how to balance, how to tap that energy. Always you have to stay positive. So in terms of positive is even the environment is not good also. Even you have a lot of problems also. While coming to the work, you have to have with the full energy. So that is the energy able to tap that energy. So emotional is your inner conviction. Whatever you do, you have to have that inner conviction should be there. So even the environment is not good, even the faculty is not, even next to the faculty will not allow you to do something differently. Even the people will discourage you, or some people will not support you. That is not needed. Only thing is your inner conviction is most important. In terms of for me, like every faculty and every individual have a unique way of handling the students. So that is an emotional mastery. For example, you can see that Dhoni all the time it is how emotionally he is stable. For energy, you can give an example for Dr. Abdul Kalam sir is full of energy. So that's all the energy you should have. Even when you go inside the class, the energy should never drop. Emotionally, you have to be very comfortable and stable. The relationship mastery is like the quality of relationship you have in your life, personal life, or even with the official life. So you have to have, wherever you go, you have to have a strong rapport with the students as well as the relationship with your colleagues also. So that is a relationship mastery. So even you can say that even the Rajnikant always in a speech you can hear when Rajnikant speaks about he'll thank everyone. He needs to even remember the gratitude for each. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello. 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 Hello.
Ma'am, we can hear you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, we can hear you.
Yeah, sir. So, in conclusion, so you have to be like energy in mastery, emotional mastery, relationship in mastery, financially mastery, and timely mastery. Like you have to know the to-do list. Focus on what to do, what to not to do. So focus on the results. It's a time mastery. The ownership of the purpose is always will be a purpose driven. Why I'm doing it, for what purpose I'm doing it, what to do, and when to do, and why to do. All these are the ownership of purpose. And financially mastery, you have to be financially solve what to spend. You have to have a control over the spending nature, and you have to tell the students how to spend also, how difficult to earn. So they should know. And finally, to the conclusion, I'll have a simple sum up of this. Sustainability is not an extra subject. It is way of teaching and living. As teachers, our actions can inspire students to take care of the environment. It takes small steps like reducing waste, planting trees, and supporting student projects to make a big difference. Together, we can shape responsible and environmentally aware of future generations. See, for example, like we have, I can tell you some activities where you can do it in an institution, like green audit, It's an energy detector. Like simple as a faculty, you can divide the student into groups. Each group check the classrooms or hostel for the fan, light, AC projectors, and note which ones are switched on unnecessarily. So calculate total watts wasted per day. So outcomes of this activity is the students will realize the cost of just one fan running idly. So that is the objective. So the objective of the green audit is make the students aware of energy use. That's called green audit. So the students will make sure that they are aware of energy use. So you can divide the students into groups. Each group checks the classrooms, hostels for fan lights and AC projectors, and calculate the total watts wasted per day. So this is one tool. And next one is plastic-free challenge. And this is reduce single-use plastic on campus. Ask the students to collect all the plastic they use in one day, like snack wrappers, bottles, and bags. Wait and end of the day, repeat the next day with alternatives. So cloth bags, steel bottles, and paper wraps. So they see the difference in waste generated. This is a plastic-free challenge, second activity. And third activity is water diary. So water diary is like the track for the personal water usage. The students maintain a daily water usage log like bathing, washing, drinking, and discuss in class where we can cut down. So it builds a water saving habits. Eco brick making, reuse of non-recyclable waste. Take a 1.5 liter of plastic bottle, fill it tightly with chip packets, wrappers, and straw. Use it in a building block for benches or garden borders. So for waste turned into a reusable resource. Even you can conduct a health out of waste. So that is an activity you can conduct, health out of waste. Reusage of materials. And finally, it is a role play like Future India's 2050, the building the imagination and critical thinking. So assign roles like farmer, policymakers, student, environmentalist. So act out what will India look like even if you don't save water, trees. A second one will be like India look like adopt of green habits. So the outcome may be making a sustainability and personal and urgent. So this would be a role play for Future India, how the 2050 would be. Next is composting the demo. Learn waste to resource. Collect food waste from canteen. Mix with dry leaves in a pit container. Keep moisture weekly. After 30 to 45 days, natural fertilizer. Outcome is hands-on learning about circular economy. So these are the things which you can implement in the classrooms activities. And seventh is green plunge board. Put a chart into a board in class. Like, for example, the student write a eco pledges like I will carry a steel bottle or I will plant on tree. Disclose pledges publicizely. Peer pressure builds accountability. Or even you can, when you plant the trees, you can have the name of the plant trees, or you can have the save the plant trees, and you're like giving an awareness on which plants for more of oxygen is emitted, like it absorbs more of carbon dioxide. All this is you can have it in a green pledge board and creating green awareness campaigns like putting up posters, contest, or getting snapshots by creating awareness to the public, posting in the Instagram, like creating a competition on poster, ad contest, self-sustainability, like connect the creative with the eco-awareness. The student design poster ads for eco products like solar lamps, cloth bags, rainwater harvesting, display in campus, or coming with the new ideas. So green quiz time is like which in India's first solar power projects, which in India is ranked India. See, in India's first fully solar powered airport is, answer is, anyone know the answer? Which in India's first fully solar powered airport? Hello? Hello? Answer? Cochin. Is it Cochin? So which city is ranked India's cleanest? cleanest? Great, great, ma'am. Jayashree, ma'am. Thank you. So next question would be, what does SDG 6 stand for? So you can conduct like green quiz time like this. SDG 6 is for clean water and sanitization. And next is mini green project. So applied classroom learning to real life. The group chooses a project, rainwater harvesting, plastic-free campaigns, tree plantation, vertical garden, plan, execute, and present the results in class. So this outcome will build the leadership, teamwork, and practical sustainability. So each activity can be done in 20 to 40 minutes. Even a small efforts create a lasting eco-awareness among these students. So final conclusion. So together we can shape the responsible and environmentally aware future generations. By embedding sustainability in education, teachers can inspire Gen Z to lead India toward a greener and more responsible in future. Any questions, ma'am? Hello? Any questions, sir? Can I ask you one question? Can I ask you one question? Oh, right. Thank you. It's a lateral thinking question. I always start a class with a lateral thinking question. So there is no question, ma'am. Why, sir? Or a small question, any question has an answer. Oh, thank you, okay, sir. So there is a glass bottle. Inside the glass bottle, there is a coin. You can't break the glass bottle or you can't melt the bottle. You should take the coin out of the bottle and which is closed by a rubber cup. How it is possible? I'm repeating the question again. There is a glass bottle. Inside the glass bottle, there is a coin. You can't break the bottle and you cannot melt the bottle and you cannot open the bottle because it is closed by a rubber cup. Then how do you take the coin outside of the bottle? Yes, sir. Sure, sir. I'll share the PPT and everything. Tell me, sir, answer. How do you take the coin outside the bottle? This is a way you can create or you can engage your students when you start your class by making the questions like lateral thinking questions. It makes more sensible and interesting in the class. This is the power of listening. The answer is, I told you it is closed by a rubber cork. I told not to open only, but you can push the rubber cork inside the bottle and you can shake it and you can take the coin outside of the bottle. That's the answer. So always in the life, there will be always, you will have a lateral thinking, lateral way of getting the things working done. We always will be in a stereotype in a one direction. You always have an alternate direction. You have to we don't see that. So that's the thing of it. Thank you. Thank you all for listening to me. And this was my first presentation. Because I usually a more people person. So this, without any interactive session, for me, it is a little bit very difficult for me. Like, oh, thank you, Esther. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Manoj. Thank you, Marklet. And if you really be in a personal session, or if you, I invite you all for my college, and please do come. We'll have a lot more sessions, and I want to be an interactive session. I don't want to be like monotonous. I'm talking something. Oh, thank you, Soumya. Thank you, Murugesan sir. Thank you, Manoj Kumar sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chirag sir. Thank you, Ramachandran sir. Thank you, Mithun sir. Thank you, Sureka ma'am. Thank you, Renuka ma'am. Prashant sir. Satya sir. Divya sir. Divya ma'am. Karthik sir. Vital sir. Deepika ma'am. Mufida sir. Dr. Sajita. Dr. Susatra. Prasanna Kumar sir. Kalai Rajesh sir. And please do take my number. If you want anything, you can really call to me for any help or anything. Thank you, Riyanand sir, Sukhvinder Singh sir. Thank you, Satya sir. So any help you can ask me, sir. So anytime you can take my number from sir and you can text me or you can call me for any help and or planning for the group projects, or we can jointly also we can plan for any conferences, ideas. Thank you, Archana. Thank you, Jaya ma'am. Thank you, Subala ma'am. Thank you, Priyan ma'am. ppgbs@ppg.edu.in. Any questions you can post, ma'am. I can ask you so many questions. Thank you, Nitya ma'am. Thank you, Subhashni ma'am.
Dear ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, Shekhar sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Dear participants, we will post the feedback link in Google Meet and as well as YouTube comment box. You please go and check the feedback link and fill it and submit the feedback link. Thank you all.
Thank you all.